Stand with your legs a little bit apart, relax your arms, stand up nice and tall, and then begin by lowering your chin and rounding your spine. Feel that stretch in your upper back. Look towards the back of the room and then come up slowly. If you prefer not to go upside down, just take it halfway. Inhale, exhale, roll down. Inhale, exhale up. Straighten your legs or keep a little bend in your legs, that's fine too. You'll still feel that stretch in the posterior muscles. Okay, once you're standing up tall, let's bring one arm up towards the ceiling, one arm reaching down, and go into that side bend slowly over to the other side. Good. Let's take a deep breath in here. Exhale over. One more. Inhale and exhale. Perfect. Reach your arms wide and let's circle our arms, bringing your legs together. Nice controlled circle. Let's go the other way. Make the circle just a little bit bigger now. And 4 more. And 3 and 2 and 1. Lower your arms. You can place them on your waist or keep them down. Let's just do a little balance challenge. Lift one knee. Keep your hip exactly the same as this hip. Hold. Good. And lower. Let's switch legs. Lift the other knee up. Close that hip. Keep the glute exactly the same. And then lower down. Legs hip distance again. Reach your arms. Flat back forward. Feel the stretch in those posterior muscles again. Come back up tall. Let's do 2 more. Flat back forward. Hinge at your hips. And up one more time. All right, once you're in a standing position, let's take it down to a kneeling position. If there's not enough cushion on your knees, under your knees, just fold up your mat a little bit. So in this position here, we're gonna come up nice and tall, reach our arms forward in this long position, and then we're gonna sit back, lower your arms, lean forward, again, feeling that stretch in the posterior muscles, and then come up, reaching forward, keeping the chest lifted, and again, sit, reach your arms back and a little higher than your body. Come up, I'm gonna turn a little to the side. So we're sitting our heels back, which might be a little challenging. Your heels, your glutes don't have to touch your heels, but that is the goal, to be able to sink as low as you can. Stretching around the knee area, glute, hamstring. Let's do 2 more. My arms reach straight up towards the ceiling and back up. 1 more. Again, sit back and come up. Now I'm gonna turn and face you again. Placing your hands on your waist, let's stretch one leg out. Hold it right here for a moment. I laterally rotate my leg a little bit, and now we're gonna lean over to the opposite side. Come back up slowly. Good. Inhale, lengthen as you lean over, so nice long position of your spine. Exhale back. And again, 2 more. Inhale and exhale, 1 more. And exhale. From here, bring it flat back forward, hands to the floor. Glute straight back, look down. Now you can turn your legs so it's a little more parallel. Feel that stretch in the inner thigh, and then come back up, and let's switch sides. Stretch your other leg out. Again, you can laterally rotate if you'd like, hands on your waist, abs in and up, release your shoulders. Move your body away from your lengthened leg, and then come back up tall. Good. Always pulling those abs in and up. 2 more. Let's exhale as we lengthen. Inhale up. You got it. 1 more. And up. Okay, hinge forward, send your glutes back. Hands on the floor for support. Sink down nice and low with a flat back. And then come back up and sit back on your heels again. If you're comfortable in this position, if not, go up to a high kneeling position. Hands behind your head, try your best to drop your shoulders. Let's go into rotation, just keeping it a nice flow, moving side to side or rotating to one side, right into the other. 2 more. And 1 more. Okay, bring it to the center, reach your arms, interlace your fingers, round your back. So I like to turn my palms so they're facing forward, looking down at your legs, curving your spine, and then sit up tall. Both arms behind you, the opposite, extend your spine. A little arch looking up towards the ceiling, my arms are reaching down and back. And then bring it to a nice neutral position. Before we begin, let's lift our shoulders up. Drop them down, really connecting those last. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, down. All right, let's take it onto our hands and knees. So in this position, we want to try to lengthen our spine. Place your toes on your mat. Just for a little stretch for your calves, walk your hands back to a low squat for a moment, and then come forward. Okay, from here, lift your knees, supporting your body. We're going to turn our knees to one side, hips to the other side. Bring it back to the center, drop your knees down for a little break. Lift your knees up again, let's go the other way. Turn your knees to the side, hips go the other way, opposite way, back to the center, drop your knees. Now adding on to this, we're gonna lift our knees, turn to one side, then right into downward dog stretch. If you prefer not to do the downward dog stretch, just hold it in this position here, and then switch sides. Knees to one side, downward dog stretch. So try not to touch the mat now. We lower, rotate, center, hips to the ceiling. Bring your knees back down, almost to the mat. Rotate the other way, center, downward dog stretch. And again, lower your knees, rotate to one side, center, hips to the ceiling. Lower down, rotate to the other side. A little challenge for your upper body. Let's just do 2 more. Rotate, center, downward dog. Okay, last one. Turn one way, center, hips to the ceiling, and take it all the way down to the mat. Sit back on your heels, interlace your fingers, and just roll your wrists around. Great job. Okay, let's make it to a seated position now. Sitting up tall, hold your hamstrings, release the shoulders. Lean back a little, let's warm up those abs and reach your arms forward. Let's start off with little pulses here. Breathing out, good. And 8, 7. Try to pull your abs in each time you exhale and you lift your body. 3, 2, and 1. Now sit up nice and tall, hold your hamstrings, but now we're gonna straighten our legs to a little straddle. Sitting up, lengthening your spine, and then we're gonna reach forward and try to hinge with a little bounce, a little active stretch, and just be careful, it doesn't have to be an intense stretch. So rather than rounding your back like this, keep your back the same and hinge at your hips. If it's not comfortable for you and you feel like you have to round, bend your knees a little and do the same thing. Let's do 4 more. Exhale, inhale, 2 more, 1 more. Okay, back to a bent leg position. Hold your hamstrings again, sit up really tall. The next exercise, we're gonna bring our hands back. Lean back a little with your fingers pointing out. Lift your knees and lean back even more. If you're not comfortable with this, modification would be 1 foot down. We're gonna stretch both legs out or one leg out and then pull it in. Let's do 4. Exhale, inhale. So both legs or drop 1 foot. 2 more. 1 more. Okay, place your feet on the mat. Let's cross our legs, sit up really tall, give our back a little break. Now we're gonna add on to that. So lean back again, feet flat, lift your legs up. We're gonna stretch our legs out, bring our feet to the mat, lift up to reverse plank, lower your hips down. Lift both legs, stretch them out, pull them in, feet down, lift your hips, lower down. Lift your feet, stretch out. When I lengthen my legs, I bring my legs together, and then in this position here, my feet are about hip distance apart. Once I place my hips down, I lift my legs, bring them together, stretch them out. It's just a little more comfortable. Feet down, lift, lower. Lift your feet, open, in, feet down, hips up towards the ceiling. And again, lift your legs. Remember, modification, 1 foot down. Lift your hips and down. 2 more. Exhale. 1 more. So we would breathe out and in and out and in. Okay, sitting up nice and tall again with your legs crossed. Shake your arms out. Sit up really tall and then turn to one side. Rotate as far as you can. Look in that direction. Swing your arms over to the other side. Same thing. 2 more. Switch again. And 1 more time. Okay, bring it to the center. 1 more challenging exercise in this position. Hold your hamstrings again, lean back, curve your spine as much as possible. Lift your legs. Now we're gonna try to straighten them and bring them a little bit apart. Grab onto your calves if you can and balance here. If this is too much for you, stay in this position. So we're stretching our legs up. Hang out here for about 8 seconds. 7, 6, 5. Pull those abs in. 3, 2, 1, and release. Cross your legs, sit up tall. Let's take it onto our hands and knees. Okay, stretch your legs out to a plank position. We're gonna lower our body to the mat. If you'd like, you can drop your knees and lower your body with your knees down. When you're ready, take your body all the way to the mat. Once you're down, we're gonna lift our arms with our hands near our shoulders, lift our chest and lift our legs to a Superman position with our arms bent. Place your hands and feet back down, push away. Let's do that again. Lower, lift, straight legs, hands down, push away. Now my knees are down, but you can choose to do it a little bit more challenging where your toes go to the mat and a regular push-up. It's up to you. Lower, lift, toes on the mat, straight body, push away. Very challenging. Lower, lift, or keep your feet down and knees down, push away. Lower, lift, hands down, feet down, so the knees can stay on the mat. One more, lift, and push away. Okay, walk your hands back. Let's go into cat-cow stretch. Knees apart, hands apart, and when you're ready, round your back towards the ceiling. Lower your back, arch your back, pulling the abs in for lots of support here in this arch position. Exhale, round. Inhale, extend. Now we're gonna go back to that exercise we were just doing in a second. We are gonna add on. Let's do one more here, moving our spine in flexion and extension. Now find that nice neutral position. Bring your legs together and walk your hands to a push-up position. All right, let's lower our body again, same thing. Lift your arms, lift your chest a tiny bit, lift your legs. Hands go back down, push away. Now what we're gonna add on is a squat. So we're gonna take one foot to the side of one hand. This is very challenging. Toes on the mat for the back leg. Go bring the other foot to the side of the other hand. Stand and reach for the ceiling. Take it back down, nice for hip mobility. Stretch one leg back out, stretch the other leg back out. Lower your knees if you'd like and take it down. That same thing, let's do it a few times. Lift your body, take your hands down, push away. Take one foot to the side, take the other foot to the side, you're in a deep squat. Use those legs to lengthen and push your body straight up towards the ceiling. Go back down into that squat. Take one leg back, take the other leg back. Remember, you can lower from here if you'd like, or drop your knees all the way down. Little mini extension, arms up, chest up, legs up. Hands back down, push away. Take one foot to the side, take the other foot to the side. Stand, using mainly your legs to come up, back down. Stretch your legs back out. Lower your body down. Lift. Toes down, hands down. Push away. Back into that squat. Sit your glutes nice and low. Reach for the ceiling, look straight ahead. Okay, let's do the entire thing one more time. Stretch your legs out. Lower your body down. Lift your upper body, lift your legs. Toes on the mat, push away. Last time, squat. Take it back down. Hold it right here in a plank position. We'll give our arms a little break, our wrists and hands in just a moment. Breathe, 4 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees, sit back in a child pose stretch. And in this stretch position, let's flex our wrists. So keeping your fingers on the mat, lift the palm of your hands up, moving your wrists in the other direction, nice flexion. Drop the palm of your hands down, sit back on your heels and roll it up nice and slow. Let's take it to a high kneeling position. I'm going to turn and face you. We want the mat the long way, hands behind our head. Stretch one leg out in the position we were in at the beginning of class. Now let's go from side to side, using those strong core muscles to stabilize. Elbow towards your knee, lift over towards the mat. Use those obliques. Good, that's it. Keeping your shoulders down. If your hands behind your head are uncomfortable, you can always bring your hands here to your forehead. Just keep your elbows reaching wide. Good. You can also cross your arms over your chest if you'd like, if that's more comfortable. Just make sure you take that rib cage and bend to the side. Rib cage up, bend to the other side. All right, let's do 2 more. Good. Okay, take it all the way down now. Reach one arm up, one arm to the mat, balance on one leg. Hold this position and side kick. Good. Keep your knee pointing straight ahead. Stabilize your body. Keep going. If your arm gets tired, you can place your hand on your waist. It's up to you. Line up your leg with your body. Keep side kicking, feel that outer thigh working. Good, breathe, you got it. 8, 7, 6, nice straight leg. 4, 3, now let's do a quadricep stretch in this position. Bend your leg behind your body. I need a little more room, so I'm gonna push forward. Grab onto your ankle. Once you have hold of your ankle, just move your knee back a little bit. So if you were to look from above, your legs a little bit behind your body, you can even take it a little deeper into extension by looking and arching your back, and then bring everything down. Move this wrist around in a circle, give it a little break. Go up to high kneeling, hands behind your head, stretch your other leg out, and when you're ready, let's keep moving. Side to side. Inhale, exhale. Breathe in through your nose, breathe out through your mouth. If that's not comfortable, breathe any way you'd like, just as long as you're breathing. Up, good, and up. 2 more, lift, side bend, and 1 more. Okay, take it to the center. Let's go on to our side again. Balance on one knee, lift your leg, reach shoulders away from your ears, side kick. Good, nice stable pelvis and lower back. Good, if your bottom hand, the wrist gets uncomfortable, you can always go to a fist. So the wrist is nice and straight, usually that feels a little more comfortable. If extension is always uncomfortable for you, just straighten out your wrist and go up onto your fist. Good, keep going, nice side kick. And 8, 7, 6, pull those lower abs in. 4, 3, 2, hold your leg up. Let's bend it slowly. Balance challenge, grab your ankle. Once you have hold of your ankle, reach your knee back behind your body, stretching your quads, open up your hip, and then if you'd like, look, extend your back a little bit, and then slowly bring everything down. Great job. Let's lift our arms and do little pulses here. So let's work on upper body for a few minutes. Stay kneeling, cross your legs. You can even stand, it's up to you. 4 more, 3, 2, hold your arms up, sink the shoulders down and flip your palms up and down, up and down. Movement in your wrists, strengthen in the forearm area. Good, and 8, and 7. We're always sitting up tall without lifting our shoulders. 4 more, palms up, palms down. 3, 2, and 1. Now, palms down. We're gonna bend our arms and bring our palms forward. Bring your arms towards me, open, now shoulder press. Good, arms in, open, shoulder press. The entire time we're doing this, we're staying really tall in our body. So we have that natural curve in the back of our neck that goes forward, natural curve in our lower back that is forward. Good, keeping our chest a little lifted. You got it. 2 more, forward, and press 1 more. Okay, now hold your arms up. This time we're gonna imagine we're pulling down, pulling something heavy down, and then reach, and reach. Think of those lats. As you lift your arms back up, don't lift your shoulders, keep them in place. And 4, good, and 3, you got it. 2, and 1. Now reach all the way up. We're gonna go into rotation. One arm forward, 1 arm back, halfway, and then come back up. Straighten out your body and then over to the other side. We keep our hips exactly the same, we're just turning the rib cage again. Both arms are straight. I don't have a lot of room because my wall's here, so I'm bending my back arm, but try your best to keep it straight. I'm sure by now you're feeling a little burn in the muscles in your arms and shoulders. We're almost done. 2 more, and 1 more. Okay, right here, lower your arms. From here, we're gonna reach out, forward, out, forward, keeping our chest lifted. Good, shoulders in neutral, and 8, almost done. 7, 1 more exercise after this. 4 more, open, and 3, you got it. 2, and 1. Okay, last one, come up to high kneeling. We're gonna hinge forward like we did earlier and sweep our arms back. Triceps, little pulses up towards the ceiling with our palms facing up. My arms are really straight and I'm keeping my body long. So I'm reaching straight back with my glutes. I'm not tucking my tailbone under. Think about the back of your arms. 8, 7, 6, keep them nice and straight. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sit back, raise your arms up towards the ceiling 1 more time. Inhale, exhale, lower all the way down. and relax your arms. Great job. Let's go to a seated position now. Stretch your legs out in front, about hip distance apart. Sit up really tall, tuck the tailbone. Let's take it all the way down to our mat. All right, once you're down, lower your arms. We're gonna bring our legs a little closer together. Slide one foot in, stretch that leg up towards the ceiling, flex your foot and lower all the way down. Point your toe, same leg. Slide in, stretch it up, flex your foot, lower down. Two more. Slide it in, point and reach, flex and lower. One more time, try to keep your hips nice and steady. Okay, we're gonna switch legs. Slide the other foot in. Lengthen, straighten your leg if you can. Flex and slowly lower with control. The entire time we're doing this, we're trying not to move our hips. Very challenging. Point, slide, reach, flex, heel reach. Two more. Slide, reach, flex, and lower. One more. Okay, from here, slide both legs in hip distance apart. Let's get working abs. You can posteriorly tilt where your lower back's pressed into the mat, or you can release those posterior muscles, lifting your lower back a tiny bit, but keeping the rib cage nice and level with your hips. Curl it up in a neutral position, see how it feels. If it's not comfortable when your pelvis is level with the mat, just tuck the tailbone a tiny bit. Now hands behind your head, elbows to side view. Allow your head to feel nice and heavy in your hands. Once you're there, pulse it up with your abdominal muscles. So we're lifting and low, we're not pulling our head. My knees and toes pointing straight ahead and my feet are relaxed on the mat. No tension in the lower body. Keep going and lift lower. Feel those abs working to lift your body up. And 8 and 7. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower down, arms go to your side, lift your legs to tabletop. But let's turn our legs out today, connect our heels with our feet flex. Let's do some reverse curls in this position. Pressing your heels together, feet are flexed, knees are out, and we're just using that contraction of the abs to lift your hips and lift your hips. Try not to lift your shoulders. Keep your arms in a comfortable position. 4 more, and 3, you got it, and 2, and 1. Now from here, keep your back connected to the mat and slowly lower your feet all the way down. Okay, we're gonna turn to our side. Prop ourselves up on our forearm and lift our hips. Move your knees away from your body so your hips a little bit open. And then tiny little move, lowering your hip to the mat and back up. Good, lower and lift, lower and lift. Working those side muscles. You got it. Keep going. Nice job. 8 more, then we'll roll it onto our back again. Do another exercise and then we'll switch sides. So just remember which side you're on. And 3, and 2, and 1. Hold it up. Place your hip down. Let's turn into a seated position. Stretch your legs out and roll it down. Now the next exercise, bend your legs to tabletop. Curl it up, lower your arms right into hundreds. Pump your arms and breathe in for 5 counts. Breathe out for 5 counts. Keep looking over your bent knees. Support your head if you need that support. It's hard on your neck. The muscles get tired. So you can place your hand behind your head. You can switch arms after a few. Just keep pumping those arms strong. Keep your body as steady as possible. Let's make it a little more challenging. Try straight legs. See how it feels. You can laterally rotate your legs, pressing your heels together. Keep your body nice and steady while your arms are pumping. 2 more breaths in. 1 more inhale, 2, 3, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it still. Inhale, exhale, roll back. Hug your knees. And now let's take it into that side position. I'm gonna come all the way up so my back's not facing you. And I'm gonna turn, side position, move my knees away, tuck my elbow in close, lift your hips right away, and then lower, lift, lower, lift. Tiny moves. Sometimes those small moves, you can really feel it. Good. Lower, lift. Shoulders away from your ears. 8, 7. Pull those abs in. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Let's go up to a seated position. We're gonna turn, place our feet flat. From here, we're gonna lean back like we were earlier, tucking the tailbone and scooping the abs. Lift both legs up. Now from here, we're gonna stretch one leg out, pull it in, and switch. We keeping our body in that curved position, so we're not in a flat back, curve. Sink the back of the rib cage down. 4 more, exhale, inhale. 2 more, 1 more. All right, from here, come up a little higher, hold your hamstrings for rolling like a ball. If you prefer not to roll back, stay right here. We're gonna roll like a ball 4 times and we're gonna add on to this. Inhale, exhale, try not to touch the mat with your feet. Inhale, exhale, balance here on the upper glutes. Okay, the next one, let's do 1 more. This time when you come up, tuck 1 leg under, 1 foot forward. We're gonna go up to a kneeling position. You can use the floor if you'd like to push off. Lean into this stretch in the hip, come back, sit back, right into rolling like a ball. All right, switch legs, tuck the other leg under. It's a little easier when you have a little momentum. We'll come forward, use your arms, hips forward, press back, sit back, rolling like a ball. This is one of those functional exercises. We come up, hips go forward. Feel free to move this foot forward a little bit. It doesn't have to be real close because that might be uncomfortable. So we push our weight back, bring our glutes to the mat, even out your legs for rolling like a ball. Tuck the other leg under. You can push off the mat if you'd like. Come forward, open up your hip, tuck your foot in so you can sit, rolling like a ball, other leg. So this is it a little faster. It's hard to go from a mat or down on the floor all the way up, or even to a kneeling position. That's why I like to do this. A little challenge, good for you, to be able to go from your back to your knees, up a little higher, open up the hip. Let's do 2 more. And 1 more. So we're switching legs. Okay, let's take it back into rolling like a ball. Come up to a seated position, cross your legs, sit up really tall and reach your arms. Let's take a little break in a stretch extension position. Chest to the ceiling, shoulders back, arms straight, and then sit up nice and tall. All right, let's take it down onto the mat again. Let's do a spine stretch forward. Stack your spine up, inhale, exhale, roll it down. Okay, for the next few minutes, let's work out our abs hard. Hands behind your head, elbows to side view, curl it up. Hold your shoulders up and go into a march. 1 leg at a time lifts. Don't worry if your lower back's on the mat, that's fine. Just stable. Okay, slow it down. Now we're gonna lift and cross to the bent leg and cross the other way and cross. You got it. Elbow to the inside of your knee, or think of your shoulder, inside of your shoulder, reaching towards the inside of your knee. 8 more, 8 and 7. Try not to roll all the way down here. 6, stay up. 4 more, and 3, you got it, and 2, and 1. Okay, roll everything down. Hands to your side, lift your legs, reverse curls. You can keep your legs together, or you can do it the way we did before with your knees apart. It's up to you. But let's add a tap on the floor. Careful here, stabilize, lift. Tap the floor, control this. Use those strong muscles here. Breathe through this. Keep going, nice strong core. Strong core, strong body. 4 more, and tap. You don't have to tap. If you're feeling it in your back, just come to here and then right back up. Stop halfway. All right, 1 more time. And lift up. Now, stretch your legs up. Hold your hamstrings. Give your back and abs and all core muscles a little break. Flex your feet, still hanging onto your legs. Point your feet, and now lift your body up. Okay, from here, we're going to place our hands behind our head. Lower your legs. Lift back up. Now maintain this position here in your body. If you start to lose it and you start to arch, stop right there and then come back up. Modification, 1 foot down. Exhale. Inhale. This is the modification. And then you can switch legs. But if you're doing okay, continue with both legs. Exhale. Inhale. Keep going. 2 more. One more. We're gonna go right into scissors. Okay, legs up, lower one leg, hang on to the top leg, pulse twice, and then switch. Exhale, 2, inhale to switch. Exhale, exhale, inhale. If your neck gets tired, rest your head back. Keep your legs going though. Get that nice stretch. Still working the core, just not as intense as if your upper body's lifted. And 6, and 5. Keep going, 4. See if you can straighten your legs, keep them straight. 2, and 1. Inhale, both legs to tabletop, hands behind your head. Exhale. Hold it here. Find that comfortable position. Single leg stretch. Reach one leg. Switch. I'm sure you're really feeling it. Hang it in there. Just a couple more exercises. Okay, slow it down into obliques. Turn towards the bent leg. And switch. And switch. And switch. 6 more. 5, 4. Keep going. 3, 2, we're gonna finish with tornado. Both legs to tabletop, stretch them up, open them to a V. One leg goes one way, one leg goes the other, and then switch. Switch, keep your shoulders up. Pressure back into the mat. 8 more, 8, 7, shoulders up, 6, 5, make this challenging. 4, 3, 2, now come down slowly. So we'll bring our legs together, bend your knees, start to release the upper body into the mat. Arms go to your side, lower your legs and stretch your legs out straight. Hold those abs in here so your lower back's comfortable and flex your feet. Take a little rest, stretching the lower leg. Keep your legs nice and straight, toes to the ceiling. Point your toes now and bring your feet in close together. Let's go into windshield wiper. So we're gonna lower our legs to one side slowly, up and over to the other side. Inhale, exhale, one more, inhale and exhale. Okay, from here, hold your legs, roll it up to a seated position. Cross your legs, sit up really tall, take it onto your hands. I'm gonna center myself in the middle of my mat. Let's go into a plank and a downward dog stretch again, but this time we'll hold the stretch. Hips up, lower your heels, toes on the mat, head between your arms, abs pulled in, and breathe. 4 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and take it down slowly. All right, from here, legs close together, hands under your shoulders. Let's lift the right arm, left leg, lower down, and then slowly switch. Left arm, right leg. Keep it going. Tight. Lift and lower, alternating opposite arm to leg. As you start to lift your arm, pull those abs in so you can keep your body nice and stable and you don't end up arching as you lift your arm and leg. Looking down, back of your head reaching up towards the ceiling. Just 4 more. Up, straighten your leg completely. See if you can get your arm nice and straight. Just 2 more. 1 more. Okay, 1 more move supporting our body weight on our arms. Then we'll give our arms a break for the rest of the class. Toes on the mat. Lift your knees up. Now from here, we're gonna lift our body a little higher, scoop in those abs, lower your head, and then knees come down. Again, abs, tuck the tailbone the best you can, lower your head, and then knees come down. You're gonna feel it in the quads, you'll feel it in your arms. Okay, just 2 more. Just 1 more, hang in there. And take it all the way down. Relax your toes, sit back, stretching those quads. Let's roll our shoulders back. Nice big circle. 2 more. And 1 more. All right, let's take it down to our side. All the way down in a nice straight line, as straight as you can get your body. Look straight ahead, pull that rib cage back. So you're in lengthened position here. Bend your arm if that's more comfortable. And we're gonna start by lifting the top leg. Lift the bottom leg, lower them together. Lift the top, inner thigh connection here, lower. Top leg, I'm using my front arm for support so I don't fall forward or back. Up, lift, and down. Up, lift, and down. Top leg, bottom, and lower. Top, bottom, and lower. 2 more. Top, inner thigh, lower. 1 more. Top, inner thighs. Now lift both legs a little bit. We're gonna go into a walk where one leg goes forward, one leg goes back, and then we slowly switch. Now I understand this can be a little hard on the hip. If that's the case, you can just bend your leg and do some side kicks. We're eventually going to go into these side kicks. This will be a little easier on your hip. But if you're doing okay, keep walking, keep your hips stacked. You can also double up your mat so there's a little cushion under your hip. You can roll back slightly a little more onto the muscle, not on the bone. Last one, bring your legs together, lower down. Now let's do those side kicks. Bend the bottom leg, kick the top leg strong, pull the abs in, really work the outer thigh. We'll keep it simple, we'll just do kicks with a pointed foot. Now let's flex, reach with your heel, keeping your leg as straight as you can get it. Point your foot again, we'll just keep going back and forth. Flex your foot again. Nice high reps so you really feel that work. Point your toes again. Good. And flex. All right, now just hold your leg up, point your toe, reach, and lower down. Let's bend our legs, rest them up nice and heavy on the mat. Hold it here for a few seconds, try to relax that outer thigh. You got it. Okay, let's switch sides. Take your time so this leg can rest, the bottom leg can rest. Getting ready to work this side. Straight position, pull the rib cage back, look straight ahead, rest your head down or support your head. All right, before we begin, pull the abs in even more. Lift the top leg, lift the bottom leg, lower together. Top, bottom, together. Up, up, together. Try to keep your legs reaching straight in line with your body. Don't move them forward. Up, up, down. Lift, lift. You'll notice that the oblique area, the side body muscles, excuse me, your waist, sorry, you'll feel it there as well. Up, up. You don't have to go high with this exercise to get a good workout. 2 more and 1 more. Okay, lift both legs a tiny bit and walk, walk, or go right into the side kicks. Now, if you're using your front arm, hand for support, just make sure you don't tense up the shoulder. Keep the lat contracted to keep the stress out of your neck. And 8, 7, 6, balance on your hip. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Legs together, lower down. Bend the bottom leg, side kick with the top leg. We're almost done. If you're resting your head, excuse me, just make sure you look straight ahead, chin not touching your chest. Keep that nice alignment in the upper spine. Now flex your foot, feel that stretch in the lower leg. Keep kicking. Good, point your foot again, kick, kick. Now reach even more. Good, flex your foot, reach, reach, reach. Point your foot, almost done. Hang in there. Flex. All right, last time and point. 8 more. 7, 6, and 5. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it up and lower down. Okay, bend your legs, rest them for a moment. Let's face the mat now with our legs lengthened. Come up onto your forearms. Extend your back and hold it here. Lots of energy through your legs. Make sure you're not relaxed and sinking down. Abs engaged, lats engaged to come out of your shoulders. Every muscle in your leg contracted, especially those glutes. Hold and lower all the way down. Okay, stretch your arms out. Let's go to swimming prep. We're almost done. Lift your right arm, left leg, lower. Lift your left arm, right leg, lower. Keep alternating and breathing. Try to place your leg back down on the mat with the top of your foot on the mat. Up. Keep going. 4 more, then we'll go right into swimming. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, if you want to try swimming, lift your arms and legs a little bit and start to kick your arms and legs like you're swimming through water. Keep your eyes looking down. Make sure you don't lift your chin and compress the back of your neck. Long position of your spine. Steady body. Now pick up the pace. If you've got this, go a little faster. Try to go as fast as you can, keeping your body steady. Don't bend your legs. 8 seconds. 7, 6, 5. Keep going. 4, 3, 2. Now arms and legs even. Reach. Lower down. Hands near your chest, push off the mat. Let's go into a child pose stretch again. Legs together, or feel free to bring the knees apart and feet together. Sink your body down, hold it, and let's just focus on breathing. Nice deep breaths. 2 more deep breaths. 1 more. On your inhale, sit back on your heels, slowly round it up. Once you're up tall, again, circle your shoulders back, nice big circle. We're gonna finish standing, we'll do an exercise standing. So if you take your hands to the mat, toes on the mat, push back to a low squat, get as low as you can, lengthen your legs, and then round it up slowly. Once you're in a standing position, we're gonna laterally rotate our legs, turn them out. I'll stay facing this way. We're gonna go into a squat. Stretch your arms, reach them by your ears. Sink down low without arching your back, and then come up tall. And again, inhale, sit back, arms lift the height of your head if you can, and then come back up. My legs are turned out, but when I sit, my knees are still tracking here. We're getting a nice stretch here, closing those hips, and come up. Now let's hold it down on this last one. Take one arm, reach, look towards the back of the room, take it back. Switch arms, reach, take it back. Stay in this squat. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Feel that burning your legs. Inhale, just think we're almost done. 4 more. 3, 2, you got it, and 1. Okay, stand slow, straighten your legs, come all the way up. I'm gonna turn and face you. Let's do a little bit for calves, hands on your waist, drop your shoulders, legs together, and then come up and down. Looking straight ahead, perfect posture. Even though we're working on lower leg, let's work on alignment as well. Good. If you do enough of these, you'll feel it all up the back of your leg. Right now, we're gonna do different positions with our legs. Legs are together, parallel position. 4 more, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, take your legs just a tiny bit wider. Same thing, up, down, standing tall. Little arch, chest lifted, shoulders neutral, relaxed traps. And 4, feeling those calves. 2 and 1. Okay, laterally rotate, heels together, straighten your legs, engage the abs, engage the glutes. Lift lower, good. Keep going. Lift nice and high. 8 more, last 8, 7, 6, 5, only 4 more. Now on the last one, balance challenge, hold it up right here, hold, reach for the ceiling with the crown of your head, and lower down. Okay, back to a parallel position. Let's sit back into a squat, hold it here for a few seconds. We're gonna go into forward fold. Hold the back of your legs, calves, stretch your legs straight. If you don't wanna go upside down, reach your arms wide and just look straight down. You'll still get that nice stretch. Okay, from here, we're gonna round it up slowly. Or come up lengthen spine if your arms are reaching. Take your legs a little wider. Let's go into a side bend and hold it. You can bend your knees or keep them straight. It's up to you. Just try to curve your spine to the side. Hold, use this hand for support. Come back up, over to the other side. Reach. You can curve your arm around your head if you'd like, or reach in a straight position. It's up to you. And then come up. Now, with your feet a little wider, let's take it down low. Arch your back the best you can and sink down low. Lower your head and round it all the way up to a standing position, legs straight. Bend your legs, inhale, lift your chin a little, exhale. 1 more time, inhale, arch, and exhale. Walk your feet in a little closer. Let's take our hands to our lower back, support our lower back, arch your back looking up towards the ceiling, and then come back up tall. I'm gonna turn to the side, let's do 2 more. You can place the top of your hands on your back. It's not as much support, but it still feels good. And then come up or rotate hands on your back. Arch your back and up. All right, I'm gonna turn to face you. Let's finish class today with a nice deep breath and exhale. 1 more time, everyone. Happy Monday. I hope you have a wonderful day. Tonight I have a class if you'd like to come.